You know the scene. A vague comment appears in the family group chat, then a pointed silence at dinner, then a message that sounds like a verdict. Everyone's worried about your attitude. No names, no specifics. Just you cast as the problem again. Your chest tightens. Your pulse climbs. You start composing a 3-paragraph defense in your head, a speech that tries to convince a jury that never reveals its face. Stop. This pattern has a name. It is the making of a family scapegoat, the person elected to carry what the system refuses to feel. Tonight we end that role without a war. You will leave with language you can use in a real conversation, a 24-hour reset you can follow when the room tilts, and a map from Carl Jung's work that turns this chaos into a path. Before anything else, take your first win. When someone says, "We all think you're overreacting," answer calmly. If there's a concern, please name one behavior and one request. I won't wear a label. Breathe out. You did not attack. You required clarity. In a world built on fog, clarity is a revolution. Stay with me. The next minutes will feel like a psychological thriller, because they are. The mystery is not who did it. The mystery is why the script keeps choosing you, and how you stop playing the role. It rarely begins with a scream. It begins with temperature. You feel it in the tightness around a joke, in the loaded pause after you speak, in the way a phone call arrives the moment you decide to rest. You were not born a lightning rod. You were trained to be a weather reader, a translator of moods, the child who noticed danger before the adults noticed you. You learned to smooth tension with apology, to offer peace offerings no one asked for, to stand between people who would not face each other and say, "It's fine, I'll fix it." In families that avoid their own shadow, envy, fear, control, someone is drafted to carry it so the mask of "we're fine" can stay on. Scapegoating is the ritual maintenance of that mask. It is vague enough to be everywhere and specific enough to sting. One week you are too sensitive, the next you are cold. The charge shifts. The target does not, because you are conscientious, because you love deeply, because you once survived by reading the room faster than anyone in it. You take the job without realizing a job has been assigned. You apologize for storms you did not summon. You solve puzzles built to have no solution. You mistake endurance for love and silence for safety. By the time you notice the weight, it feels like part of your body. Triangulation is the architecture behind the ritual. Two people avoid contact and recruit a third person to carry emotions, deliver messages, and absorb consequences. The delivery is sharpened and softened at once. She's hurt, but she didn't want to upset you. You are asked to repair what is unnamed. You are told peace is urgent while clarity is postponed. It looks polite because the courier says they are just trying to help. It feels like walking through smoke because no one will point to the fire. In Jung's language, a system that refuses its shadow will project it onto the member most willing to absorb it. Projections arrive as labels, stories, and group verdicts that feel moral rather than accurate. Triangulation preserves the collective persona, the shiny family face, by storing conflict inside you. If you accept the storage assignment, you will accept the blame, the doubt, and the duty. If you decline, something surprising happens. The triangle collapses because it has only 3 points. Remove your corner, and geometry does what arguments could not. The line that remains is the line that matters, person to person. There is a way out that does not require a courtroom or a confession from anyone. Jung called it individuation, the movement from a borrowed identity to the self that has been waiting beneath your coping. The old alchemist described its rhythm in 3 movements. First, nigredo, the blackening. False forms melt. and the world looks worse because it is finally honest. Then albedo, the whitening. Cool clarity arrives, edges appear, names return, choices are visible. Finally, rubedo, the reddening. Truth becomes lived, embodied, ordinary. Your calendar changes. Your tone changes. You stop narrating your boundary and start walking it. Tonight we will move through these 3 passages in plain language. We will not wait for anyone's permission. We will not beg for understanding. We will practice a new script until your body believes you. That is how thrillers end. Not with a twist you never saw coming, but with a choice you were always allowed to make. Phase 1 is the black mirror. Your task is to name the pattern without naming yourself as the problem. When labels fly, selfish, dramatic, ungrateful, ask for the single thing vagueness cannot supply, a specific behavior and a concrete request. Say it cleanly, one breath, no softeners. Please name one behavior and one request. Labels aren't usable. When a cousin delivers a complaint on behalf of someone else, decline the courier service. If this is for me, please send it directly. I don't carry messages between adults. When urgency arrives dressed as care, call now or you'll make this worse. Slow the tempo. I don't make decisions under pressure. I'll respond tomorrow. You are not a siren to be activated by other people's alarms. This is not aggression. This is adult clarity. Fog cannot survive a window, open one. The mind will try to drag you into explanation. It will want to write a thesis proving you are kind. A thesis is a trap. Keep sentences short. Each short sentence is a doorway back to yourself. If someone insists, you know what you did, answer, if you cannot name a behavior, there is nothing to address. If they reply, everyone agrees, answer, group labels are not feedback. If someone has a concern, they can tell me directly. Notice how the energy changes the moment you stop being the court interpreter. The scene grows quiet not because you won, but because the play has lost its script. Your nervous system will still react. That is expected. After years of translating every twitch into duty, the body anticipates impact. Give it a new ritual. Sit down, plant your feet. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 8, 3 times. Unclench your jaw. Drop your shoulders. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly and say out loud, not mine without clarity. Drink a glass of water. Water convinces the ancient animal that the threat is passing. Step outside and look at a far line. The end of the street, a cloud at the edge of the sky. Your eyes tell your spine that space exists beyond this moment. You have begun. Expect a test. It may arrive as a smear disguised as kindness. People are worried about you. Ask who specifically. It may arrive as weaponized memory. You never used to be like this. Agree with the present, correct. I am choosing clarity. It may arrive as reverse victim and offender. Your boundary is an attack. Refuse the inversion. A limit is not a knife. It's how I participate. Do not litigate. Do not chase. Do not educate a person who is arguing with the existence of edges. Invite the present tense, and if the invitation is refused, end the scene. This feels circular. I'm stepping out for now. I'll re-engage when we can be specific and direct. The black mirror is working when you stop polishing it for other people to admire their reflection. Phase 2 is the wash. Albedo asks you to separate what belongs to you from what never did. Projections often arrive wrapped in piety and debt. After all we've done for you, your father is sensitive. If you cared, you would have come. You will feel the old need to plead your case. Replace pleading with posture. Return the package without rage or apology. I am responsible for my behavior, not for other people's feelings about it. I appreciate the past. Today I'm choosing what's workable. I choose clear agreements over assumptions. As you return what is not yours, claim what is. Hooks keep the loop alive, and naming them gives you leverage. Perhaps you over-explain because being misunderstood once cost you love. Perhaps you accept vague plans because saying yes quickly still feels safer than saying no clearly. Perhaps you answer group verdicts because the courtroom of many witnesses still exerts its old gravity. Write the hooks in a sentence each. Then write the counter rule. From I defend myself in paragraphs to I use one sentence. From I agree under pressure to I answer after sleep. From I debate group labels to I invite the person to talk. Now choose repair or release. Not every strained tie needs distance. Some need a different container. If someone seems willing, invite a specific conversation. I want to clear something up. Are you open to a direct talk this week? If they agree, set the frame. 20 minutes, one topic, no third-party mentions. State your observation, your impact, and your request. When I hear concerns about me through others, I feel small and confused. I want direct conversations only. Are you willing? If they decline or agree and keep triangulating, move to structured contact. Use text instead of calls. One topic per message. Wait 24 hours before responding to hot topics. No late-night discussions. If structured contact still breeds fog, reduce access. Once-a-week check-ins. No sensitive topics. If harm persists after clarity, choose no contact for now. Keep it clean. I won't be in contact for now. Wishing you well. No essays. No defense. No counter-indictment. Distance is oxygen, not revenge. While you recalibrate, your body will ask for proof that you are safe. Give it a 2-minute ritual. Stand, shake out your hands, roll your shoulders. Exhale with a soft ha. Place your palm over your sternum and say, I return what isn't mine. I keep what is. Walk to a window. Let your eyes rest on horizon and tree line. The wash becomes real not when the other person understands you, but when your breath starts arriving without permission. Phase 3 is the red life. Rubedo is not a speech. It is how you move on an ordinary Tuesday. You will know you have entered it when your calendar begins to mirror your values. You stop arranging your week around the next possible emergency. You stop rehearsing explanations as if they were spells that can rescue you from someone else's story. You speak shorter, you sleep longer, you drink more water than dread. Your phone spends entire hours face down. You practice 3 lines until they live in your mouth without effort. Name one behavior and one request. Speak to me, not about me. Drama does not change my limits. These are not weapons. They are instruments tuned to integrity. Identity changes language, and language changes identity. Trade self-erasing sentences for self-owning ones. Shift from I'm hard to love to I'm easy to love when it's direct. Shift from I ruin things to fog ruins things. Clarity repairs them. Shift from I need them to understand to I need me to be consistent. You are not performing toughness. You are practicing steadiness. When you wobble, do not turn the wobble into a morality tale. If you explain too much, shorten next time. If you took the bait, step out mid-thread. This feels circular. I'm pausing here. If loneliness rises, recognize it. You are losing the counterfeit closeness that demanded your disappearance. Real closeness survives clarity. Red also means ritual. Build a 24-hour reset you can follow after a flare-up. In the first hour, water and breath only. No replying. No screenshotting. In the next 6, write 2 columns, what's mine, not mine. 1 sentence per line. Burn or shred the not mine. In the next 12, choose 1 nourishing act. Cook, stretch, sunlight, a walk without your phone. Talk to one witness who does not feed the story. Sleep tech-free. In the morning, send the one-sentence response if any is needed, or choose silence. Silence is a response. In holidays and high-pressure seasons, plan like a climber. Decide arrival and exit. Decide which topics you will not discuss in groups. Decide your kitchen sentence because triangles love sinks. If it's for me, please tell me directly. Touch your ring or bracelet before you answer anything big. Small rituals train deep muscles. Over time, the thriller tone remains, but the plot shifts from survival to authorship. You stop waiting for the jump scare because you stopped walking down the same hallway. You are writing new rooms. Picture a day not far from now. A message arrives at noon, barbed as ever, promising disaster unless you explain yourself immediately. The surge rises. You do nothing for 10 minutes. You breathe. Then you reply with the sentence you chose last night. You put the phone down. You make tea. Hours pass. Another message arrives rephrasing the same fog. You answer once more or you do not answer at all. You take a walk. You watch a small dog decide whom to trust. You let the quiet replace the courtroom in your head. That evening, the house is still. No new verdicts. No audience. Only your body learning a new religion. Effort without panic. There is grief threaded into this victory. You will miss the old currency of belonging. The way sacrifice bought you moments of applause. You will miss the certainty of being useful, because usefulness looked like love. Feel it and keep walking. Grief is not proof that you chose wrong. It is proof that you are alive while you choose differently. Now imagine a conversation that used to terrify you. You call an uncle who once put you on trial in front of the table. Your voice is steady. You say you want to clear something up and ask for a short, direct talk this week. He tries to widen the frame with stories and names. You bring it back to one topic and one request. You end on time. You hang up without shaking. You sit in a chair and notice a simple fact. You did not abandon yourself to keep the peace. This is not cinematic fire. It is a quiet room with a person you can trust in it. That person is you. People will say that family is everything. Perhaps, but everything healthy has edges. A river without banks is not free. It is a flood. A home without walls is not open. It is unlivable. Boundaries do not punish. They shape. The scapegoat myth claims that peace demands a sacrifice and you are it. The truth is simpler and more demanding. Peace demands honesty, and everyone pays their own share. Honesty starts when you stop pretending you can carry the weather for a whole sky. If repair is possible, you will feel it. You will sense the difference between a person who uses you as insulation and a person who is scared, but willing to try a cleaner conversation. Invite those people to a small table with no echoes and keep the meeting short. If the answer is no, accept it and let time do what lectures never can. You do not have to expose anyone to free yourself. You do not have to gather allies or win a vote. You have to stop accepting jobs you never applied for. You have to withdraw your signature from a story that keeps writing you as the villain. Before we close, keep a simple test you can run in any storm. Ask 3 questions. Is it unsafe? Is it mine? Is it time sensitive? Unsafe means imminent harm, not a feeling someone wants you to manage. Mine means it truly belongs to your role, not a task any capable adult could handle. Time sensitive means hours, not weekends dressed as emergencies. If any answer is no, you earn a pause. Say, I'm available Tuesday at 6. If it can't wait, please contact the appropriate service. This is not cruelty. It is reality. Name 2 traps so you stop stepping into them. First is Davo. Deny, attack, reverse victim and offender. You hear, I never said that, then you're ridiculous, then look what you're doing to me. Don't enter the maze. Say, I'm available for direct present tense conversations. If this continues, I'll pause and pause. Second is Jade, justifying, arguing, defending, explaining. Jade turns a clean boundary into a debate club. Trade Jade for one line. From "I can't because I'm overwhelmed" to "I'm not available for that." From "I respect you and I always have" to "I expect direct conversations." Short sentences feel sharp at first because you are used to carrying cushions. They are not knives, they are handles. When gatherings compress everyone into a single room, walk in with a plan. Decide arrival and exit times. Choose one ally for a 2-minute porch walk. Decide exits from soft traps. If a sink-side whisper invites triangles, rinse your hands, say "please tell them directly," and step away. You are not responsible for the weather report. You are responsible for whether you stand in the rain without an umbrella. On the days you forget, forgive quickly. Repair with yourself first. Say, "I slipped. Next time I will speak one sentence and breathe." On the days you remember, do not wait for applause. The silence you feel is not empty. It is room, the sound of your life making space for you. Here is where the music shifts. The danger is not gone, but the camera angle belongs to you now. You do not need to win an argument to be real. You need one clean sentence and one honest breath. Repeat it until your life remembers its proportions. If you want a marker, write today's date on a small piece of paper and keep it where you keep what matters. This is the day you stopped being the family scapegoat. Not because anyone awarded you a new title, but because you returned the costumes and stepped off the stage. You did not slam the door. You stepped into air that has always been waiting. Now a simple call for action. Speak the line you will carry this week and write it where you can see it. Perhaps it is, "Name one behavior and one request." Perhaps it is, "Speak to me, not about me." Perhaps it is, "Drama does not change my limits. Commit to using it once." Share this message with someone who is still carrying a story that was never theirs. Save this, so that when the room tilts, you can return to the breath, the sentence, the ordinary bravery. The triangle breaks when you step out. The mask falls when you name the room. The story changes when you choose the next clean act. You are not the villain. You are the person who ended the ritual.